guys, it is actually a lovely morning this morning. It's supposed to be piddling down all day. Little bit of a breeze, but it's gorgeous. It's Monday, the 28th of October. Today we want to get through, ideally, we want to get through Baddiley locks. That's where the stoppage is on the 4th of November. And once we're past that, there are other stoppages up the Llangollen, but they won't bother us. We worked it all out, I hope. So we'll get through Baddiley, and then the pressure's off. Andy hasn't left yet. He will be leaving in a minute. We're almost immediately going to go, if that makes any sense. Let's get moving. Lovely peaceful mooring there. Love it in between 3 and 4 or 4 and 5. They're very similar moorings, but it's a nice little introduction to the Llangollen Canal. Peaceful, quiet, no noise pollution, no light pollution. It's just gorgeous. Just met that gentleman under that bridge, and already we're feeling the flow of the Llangollen Canal. You've heard it before, but the Llangollen Canal is like a little river. It has a flow on it. It's nice for winter because it does freeze up, but not very often as the water's flowing. It gets fed, might get fed, but it gets fed from the River Dee at Horseshoe Falls, the other side of Llangollen Basin there. So there is a constant flow. And then when you reach a narrowing or a bridge hole, the flow increases. So sometimes the boats do struggle through the bridge holes. Nice. And we're just coming into an area called Burland, and this is the home for Chamberlain Fuel Boats, Chamberlain Carrying Company, Rich and Ruth. Got some absolutely glorious boats here. They increased by 2 boats, I think it was last year, maybe the year before. And these 2 boats were at the bone mill at Etruria. Glorious boats. They keep us going through the winter months. Rich and Ruth do on these boats. They seem to get through anything when we don't move. They keep us warm and they keep us moving, and we'll be eternally grateful for the services of these fuel boats. Coming up on our starboard side in a moment is Swanley Bridge Marina. Nice little marina. We fueled up there a few times and used their facilities. It's nice. Good morning again. There's the fuel point, pump out, you can get water, Elsan, everything here, and it's nice easy mooring alongside the canal. Right, just round a couple of bends and we have Swanley locks. We're not really planning a long cruise today. We might do Swanley and Baddiley and get those closures behind us and peace of mind, but we don't know. It's in the lap of the weather guards, I'm afraid. We'll see. Very muddy up this towpath here. Nicky's just going to set the lock and I'm going to tie the boat up. As luck would have it, the lock is set for us. So Nicky's opened the gate so we can go straight in. The first of Swanley locks. These bywashes are famous on the Llangollen Canal. It's thrown chugs all over the place coming in. Lethal. They are very, very bad. You have to sort of steer into them and put the revs on to get in. I did sort of knock chugs a little bit there going in. It did catch me unawares, but even with bow thrusters, we have got bow thrusters, but our relay I think is broken. We haven't had them for about 2.5 years. But even with bow thrusters, that ain't gonna hold you out of there. And you may be able to see there behind me, 2 more boats have come behind. It has been very busy this morning. We were moored up having our breakfast and several boats going in either direction were moving. So we think it's going to be a busy cruise today. Very, very heavy bywash, and this pound in front of us is full, well full. This lovely lady's off one of the boats behind us, so she's going to shut the gates. Nicky's just told me there's a boat coming, and I can see it now coming under the bridge. So the lady will let that boat in, and then we're not wasting water. And here comes the boat, so hopefully the next lock will be in our favour, which is always good. I did tell the lady, and Nicky told the lady, there's a boat coming, but she shut the gates, and now I've just seen her opening the top paddles. I really don't know what's going on down there, but we were trying to help the bloke on that Cadbury boat. Really, you just needed to leave the gates open, let him in, drain the water, let him down, and then move the boat in. We have learnt over the years to keep out of it and let them get on with whatever they're doing. On the starboard side here, a lovely little canal side property. There is a little arm there for a little boat. Get your own little boat in there, look at that. Isn't that lovely? And it is for sale. Very nice too. There are some very, very black clouds up there, but it doesn't matter. We're not against the clock. We've got, I think, 5-6 days to go a couple of miles. So we have beaten the clock, but we can moor up if we need to. But that's not looking good. Going into this next lock, I may not be filming. I don't use a tripod when filming. I'm holding the camera in my right hand all the time. I've got a feeling I might need 2 hands with these bywashes this morning, so we may just see you in the lock. And there's the next lock, just through the bridge hole here. And it looks like Nicky's got the gates open for me. Hello. Yep, we've left the gate open simply because there's a boat coming. So that's great. Nikki's on board and on we go towards Baddiley now. What a lovely place to live that would be. Isn't that gorgeous? I think you can hire it out. There was a telephone number on there. I don't know whether it caught it. What a beautiful place to stay. And look at the crack in this bridge. This is bridge 11 on the Llangollen Canal. That cannot be safe. Surely that really cannot be safe. Nikki and I were just saying how lucky we are. We're still getting some of these awkward? What's up in my bloody mouth this morning? Autumn colours, not awkward colours, they're autumn colours, and they are blimmin' lovely. We do enjoy autumn on the canals. It's lovely, but it's getting cooler, and we did have a couple of spots of rain. But we are keen on getting Baddiley locks behind us, and then we've won. We know Andy is behind us. We use an app called Nebo, and it's free to download. There is a free version, so you can download it and you can follow Chugs and all our boaty friends. A lot of our friends are on the app, and sorry, I'm approaching a bridge hole. There we go. A lot of our friends are actually on the app, and you can follow us. You can see what speed we're going, where we are. It's all live tracking, so please download it and follow Chugs and all our friends. And the flow through these bridge holes, I'll try and demonstrate. We're on a nice cruising speed. We've hit the bridge hole, and you can see the water gushing down the side. It slows us right down. Just in front of us, Baddiley locks. We have just seen a boat coming out the bottom, but we are some distance away, so to be fair, I don't think they'll see us. But at least the lock should be set for us. Get these out the way, and then we can really start enjoying the Llangollen and taking our time. It has been quite a trip to get here on time, but it's been enjoyable, and it's been lovely to share it with Andy as well on Wolfmere. And to see his reaction to the introduction to boat life has been great for Nicky and I. He's been really enjoying it. And here comes the rain again. Starting to spit, darling.
Yeah, we'll be alright.
We'll be alright.
You're not going to melt.
No, you don't melt in rain, you melt in sun. Yeah. So again, going into the first tier of Baddiley locks, you can see the bywash. Oops, sorry about that. You can see the bywash, quite a heavy bywash. They are famous on the Llangollen for being quite powerful. Right, that's not too bad. It is pushing Chugs a little bit. I might be able to just bring the back end round. can see a lot of the fields are flooded here because of the rain that we've had. And it has just started to rain a little bit here. It's more of a fine drizzle than rain, but I think we're in for it this afternoon, and then tomorrow it's supposed to be fine again. There is a lock further on called Willie Moore Lock, and as far as I can remember, I think that one's got the worst bywash of the lot. But there's definitely a lot of water running down the system here. Of course, as I said previously, it is fed off the River Dee, so there's always plenty of water here. So that's why the bywashes are quite famous for being pretty fierce. Nikki's walking, you may be able to see her behind. Nikki's walking up to the next lock that I can see just in front. Now it's raining.
Shower.
It's horrible. So CRT guys, they've got the working boats here, ready for the 4th to start work. And one of the kind gentlemen has offered to shut the gates, so he's closed the gates for us. Another strong bywash on the 3rd lock here at Baddiley locks. It's not as bad as the others have been, but it's definitely quite strong. I don't know why they don't put baffle plates at the bottom of the bywashes like they have on the Orland flight, like planks of wood that divert the water away from the boat. It would make it a lot safer if they do that. I suppose it all comes down to money. I hope it's the last one. Nikki's just let me know there's a boat approaching, which means Nikki can get on the boat and we can get going. The sun is trying to beat the rain, so it's quite pleasant. We may carry on to Wrenbury. Yeah, it's a nice little mooring in Wrenbury, so we may carry on there, I think. Well, a very kind lady on the boat here waiting to go down is obviously let us leave the gates open, so they're going in and we're carrying on to Wrenbury, I think. And there's Dory. Famous boat. There's Dory. Yeah, Norbury had a lot of work done at Norbury Junction there on the Shropshire Union. It's good to see you today. Started to get very rainy. Yeah, not the best of afternoons. Quite mild though. We're moored up just on the outskirts of Wrenbury. We're exactly where we wanted to be, really. A short walk under that bridge and through the churchyard and you're in the lovely little village of Wrenbury. 2 pubs there. The Cotton Arms, which I believe is now closed. It was always hit and miss. Anyway, and I can't remember the name of the other one, but it's right by the lift bridge. It's there, the name's there. I can't remember. But it's lovely. There's a post office, a lovely little village store and a cafe there. It's nice, quite a quaint little place. We may have a couple of days here now. We've beaten the stoppage of Baddiley, so we feel that the pressure's off. And I think, really, we've timed it perfectly. We haven't done bad at all. It has been quite a busy month or so getting here to make sure we get here. But it's been a lovely, pleasant trip. As you can see, we're moored here on our own at the moment. Andy left after us. He does have to stop at Swanley Marina. And then, of course, he's got to do the 5 locks. So he'll be with us shortly, perhaps another hour and a half or so. But we'll look out for him and help him moor up. But we're going to go and get dinner now, have a nice cup of tea, and just start to unwind and enjoy the Llangollen Canal. Lots more to share on this trip. Not today, though. Catch you next time we move. See ya.